So welcome to Imani. Yes, this organization generally is called Imani, which stands for Initiatives from the Marian East to Assist the Leader Be Independent. And it is composed of two institutions. That is Maria Training Center, where we are, and then Shamla Training Center in Mukurpa Jenga. I'm Brother Emmanuel Saopa from Malawi, but based here in Nairobi in Kenya. And I came in Maria Training Center at Imani in the year 2017. That's when I was commissioned here after my initial studies from Tangaza, where then I did sustainable human development. So I was posted here, and I've been working here since. And then in 2018, that's when I got scholarship from the Catholic Scholarship Program. And then I went ahead to do the MBA in Business Management, focusing on social entrepreneurship, grow business. So I'm a coordinator or manager of a department called a Sustainable Development Program. Mainly, I can say we are 12, the ones who are actively, regularly involved in this program. And in Imani, apart from this program of Sustainable Development Program, we have Job Creation Program. We also have Training Program, which is composed of the two schools where we offer the vocational skills to the youth. And then we have the fourth one, which is the nursery school. We had other courses during the time of studies that were being offered from the Catholic scholarship program, like the servant leadership, effective management, and Catholic social teachings, which also helped me because apart from this main activity that I do, I'm also this. I stand in between the chaplaincy of the school and the students and all the people in this school. So I manage the spiritual welfare of the school. With the Catholic social teachings, we talk of the dignity of human person, the common good. These are the values that also I tend to, to integrate as I do the operation. That whatever that arises in the course of our activities, is it for the common good? The prices that we are making, we are putting across, are they for the common good? Who are the beneficiaries? And all that. So that course, and then I even include it in the course that I teach, faith living. I borrow some of the items from there, and then I teach the students, So, and also the servant leadership. It's not easy to be a leader because, especially for me, that I'm wearing, different capes, and I'm standing in between the community, the students here, and the management. Not everybody understands, what, really, is expected of you. For the local community, we have several strategies, I can say 3. The first one is we have option for payment. There are those who can afford, but they cannot afford at once. So like now for next year, there are some parents who begin paying this year. So come October, they will come and pay deposit. They say, brother, nishone uniform. So naanza na hii. So we record. So they'll come in November, add. December watakuwa wamemaliza. January, the uniform is ready, wamemaliza, mtoto anaenda shule. So there are those who completely don't. So those ones we have just to help. So with the help of the social worker in the schools, they go, they present their case there, and then the head teacher recommends them to us, and then we offer them the uniform at a free cost, And then after a year, maybe they'll come back, and then we also do the same. So that's a way of giving back to the community. And there was a year, I think in 2020, well, we really helped a lot of them. They appreciate. I know we get blessings out of that. And I believe that those are the people when they are in the Kwakijiji, they tell people, if you want to buy a uniform, go to this place because we have helped them and they want others to be helped. Yes, and then we have another option for them. If we get well wishers, so they pay for them. Yes, we sometimes we come across sponsors. Sometimes we have the leaders of the community. They have the money to buy for the uniform, but they don't know who. So we link out to them, they buy, and then they pay for those. And then maybe at the end of the year again, maybe we have kind of old stock. So we also put that in a box there for them to come and yeah. And then also we have another program that we do with as you walk this road, there are a lot of streets, families. So annually we call them over here. So we call them for lunch, and then we give them clothing. So whatever that has stayed here for long, or maybe it was done by the purpose of a sample or what, you give them and they appreciate. So I think that's one way of giving back to the community and helping the community around with this. For me, I'm really grateful to this program of Catholic Leadership Now, Next Generation Leadership Program. I'm happy to be an alumni of this program because it came into my life when I needed it most. Yeah? Yes, I've really gotten transformed. I see myself that when it comes to business, I'm there. When it comes to church issues, I'm there. So I'm kind of well-grounded person here in the society, and that helps me to impact on the people, especially the youth. So where I am in this area here, the people I interact with, the youth, I'm kind of a good example to them. As we walked around and I was introducing them to this program to say, you can make it in life. And as a leader, you have to humble yourself, because if you come like you know it all, things will not work. Yeah, so you have to keep on learning, and that's what I think the program is all about, to mentor leaders. And even though myself, I don't like leadership as a title, but I like leadership as somebody who is on the ground, seeing things happening, and you are with the people. And that's what I can appreciate from this program, that was able to take me through this and empower me so that I can be an agent, of change in people's lives. So I really recommend this program to continue. And also the networking that I have had, we are still in touch with some of beneficiaries of this program, and also with the platform that has been developed. We want to see how we can collaborate with them, and see what services they can get from here and what services we can get from the various organizations that are in. So I feel I'm part of this bigger family. Now Kenya has become my home. And who are my family are part of this are these people, the family from the next generation leadership. So I encourage you to keep on, offering such services and empowerment to the leaders, next generation leaders.
Brother Emmanuel is in charge of the Sustainable Development Program, which is the fourth program of Imani, and in that is involved in income generating projects. And one of the projects that he does as part of the income to generate funds for needy students is in the clothing technology. And the clothing technology has a number of things. First is the making uniforms for schools around us, and then also printing, branding items for people, either private or companies or individuals. But we also make gowns. We just made the gowns for our 300 students. They look beautiful. And as part of that, Brother Emmanuel, when he was going for the training in this field, I was one of those people who supported him and recommended him. I would say at the beginning he was struggling to find his way as a production officer in the income generating project. But after the training, we could see the differences that came out of that training. First of all, he gave us a system that he would be following requisitions, how to purchase items, and how to also follow the procedures, and also creating a database for the suppliers. And he has made a good relationship with those people. So we have a good database for the suppliers of all the materials that we do. The other item that he brought in was the sourcing out. In case we don't do something here, he tries to get other people to do for us, but at a fee. And so that is sourcing, which is part of the operations in production. And then finally, we also do some printing, which has two parts: printing on solid items, but also on clothing like t-shirts. And we do a lot of things for that. And one example is the AOSK, the Association Sisters of Kenya. We do a lot of business for t-shirts with them. And so we are on the market. We are trying. We are also international. We just made about 200 gowns for our sister school in Malawi. So he's very entrepreneurial, and finally, I think he also works well with the people that are in the team. First with the management, because he's also in the management team. So he works well with the young people who are former students of our school. And then after that, they train in clothing, then he absorbs them in the production. And actually now we have about 5 or 6, and they are our former students. And we want to expand that because we are expanding the buildings, and our aim is to focus on production. And part of that is to incorporate our students. And he has a very good plan that we need to implement that.
He's given us a freedom, but he's also tough when need to, and very supportive when need to. So he's the kind of a boss that you want to keep on doing the best and gaining his trust every day. So we can say that he's a bad boss. He's been very supportive because starting off, like he said, we started with him and Diana. So when we were starting, it was quite difficult. So with his support, we'll be able to learn a lot and adjust. So without his support as a boss, most of the time we would have given up or something like that. But he's been quite good to us.